Hi, everyone. It's Miss Sue again from the Snyder County Library, and I'm back doing another one of my kindness shows, and I'm really excited about today's show. Right now, this started as a little project from the United Way, and since then, it's turned into this thing of its own because uh, I'm so happy to say there are so many people out there doing great things in our community. And it is my pleasure to be able to introduce you to some of these individuals. And if you see them on the street, which these are people who are visible, make sure you stop and say hi. So today we are going to talk to Don Ulrich. And now, Don, I would like to say that I believe you are the poster boy for volunteering in our community.
Well, I wouldn't give myself that high of a rank.
Well, I know you wouldn't, but I'm sure because so many people have mentioned you. Before we get into some of the things that you have done and are doing currently in Selinsgrove, because that's where you're based, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did, because I know you're retired, and how you got into and how you got this passion for volunteering. So first, what did you do in your real life prior to this?
Well, I'm a Selinsgrove graduate of 1963. And so after that, I went on to college, and then I taught school up in Mifflinburg for 36 years, uh, elementary and middle school. And it was a very rewarding goal. I mean, I wanted to be a teacher. And I think I have a former teacher of mine, Lois Miller, to thank for prodding me a little bit and getting me going in that direction.
I was a teacher too, and I had Lois years ago.
Yep.
What a wonderful tribute. It's a good thing that we're talking about her because I'm sure she inspired many of us teachers.
And my love of social studies.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. So you retired, and then all of a sudden your face is popping up in all these community activities. What is it about your passion for volunteering? How did you get into this? What was the first thing you decided, okay, I'm retired, this is what I'm going to do?
well, I think it carried over from my teaching. I was advisor to a couple of clubs and got involved in things in the schools up there and the sports. And but then in 2001, I retired, and but I had joined the Mifflinburg Kiwanis Club back in 1991. The principal of our school building was a governor of the state of Pennsylvania Kiwanis, and he came around and saw me one day and said, "It's about time you got a little more involved in different stuff than just school stuff." So he got me involved in Kiwanis, and the Kiwanis Club of Mifflinburg kicked me in gear, and all the volunteer programs that they were doing, I found no problem keeping myself busy with that. And then when I moved back to Selinsgrove after retirement, I also joined the Selinsgrove Kiwanis Club. And it's sort of a night and day thing from a larger club to a smaller club.
But isn't Kiwanis just a service organization to begin with?
It is. It is a service organization. They have a statement that says Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the community, one child and one community at a time.
That's
and
wonderful.
We have a vested interest in the children of the world.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. So now I have a long list, but I'm going to let you talk about some of the things that you're involved in our community today. What are some things that you are doing volunteering?
Well, I got invited to join some things. My neighbor up the street, Corey Troop, asked if I'd help out with loaves and fishes, which is at the UCC church, the food bank. And so I went down there and helped out a little bit and wound up helping a little more and then helping a little more. And that's how things go. so that was one of the things. Lori Weir, I got in touch with her because of the Meals for Seals program, which is the weekend backpack program for kids that are a little bit insecure about food over the weekend when they're not at school, where they have access to free lunch, breakfast, those kind of things. When they're home alone on the weekend, they don't have that. And so the backpack program helped out with that. And that was something that piqued my interest. And then, of course, the different activities that the Selinsgrove Kiwanis Club gets involved with throughout the year.
Yeah, Lori, I interviewed her last week and she mentioned that you were one of her regular volunteers. Um, I also know that there are other things that you do. I did know about the fishes and loaves, and a couple of the people I've interviewed have talked about that program, which means I have to find out more about that. But what are some other things that you're doing?
You could talk to Randy Tanner about that. He runs that program down there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What are some other things that you're involved in right now?
Well, right now, it's recuperating. I haven't been as active in these since COVID and my little impact with the sidewalk. But
poor Don had a little fall, and eventually he ended up with pneumonia, and he's had a rough month. So,
hey, I'm on my way back. The cough is gone. So I want to get back on my bicycle. As soon as the weather changes, get back out there and ride some bike. I enjoy being physical out in the outdoors too. I mean, Vicki and I kayak in the river and some of the local lakes and do some bicycling, that sort of thing. Keep ourselves fit and active.
Yeah.
So,
and I know from being at your house that you feed the squirrels quite a bit.
Oh, I feed the birds and the squirrels mooch. You know, that's the way it is. And now I've noticed the starlings are back. So.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. So what do you think this summer holds for you? What are some of the things, any projects in the wind for what you're doing this summer here?
Hopefully, once we're out of the COVID mess, our club can get more active again. We're not a very big club. We only have 8 active members. And some of the things that we can't meet together, most of the club members are not involved with Zoom things, and so I keep in touch with them as president of the club through texting. So I send group texts, and then I ask for feedback. And so I'm hoping once the warmer weather hits and we get time to do our normal activities, because over the summer is when we're more active. I mean, with the Snyder County Night Out, with the Selinsgrove Street Fair, those kind of things. We do get involved in that.
Yeah, and we're hoping that this summer things will be a little bit more normal and we will be able to do those things, right?
Yeah, I hope to, yes. Our club was a member of the Selinsgrove Chamber, and even though the club is not a member right now, I still go down to the meetings and see what Helen's got going on, and hopefully we can get things going on. It was some different projects that the chamber did last year that was good fun.
Yeah, I know. I keep myself up on those things, and it's our little community is really working hard to make this place a place where people love to come to, and we want to project, from what I feel from talking to all these people during my kindness project, is people who really have a passion for making things better here in our community.
Sure.
And showing the world really what it's like to be a community of loving, caring, kind people. And I'm so proud to say I'm from here. I really am.
Yeah, I moved back. I mean, Selinsgrove I grew up on a farm west of town off of 522. And this has always been home. And then took the hiatus and taught school for a few years and came back. Yeah. And Selinsgrove, it's a neat little community. I mean, the farmers market downtown every week. Vicki and I get to that regularly because that is such a unique little thing. Um, and for years we were going down there and we talk to people and they say, "What market?"
I know, I know. I always say that that's like one of the focal points, I think, of our little town, and that it happens right in the center of the community is
Sure.
wonderful. Yeah,
And then they have the music in during the week and the Rudy Galnett series, and there's just a lot of things that you can do.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I really wanted to talk to you, Don, because your name kept coming up, and I can see why people referred to you as the poster boy for volunteering.
Oh,
And
there are others much more involved.
well, that, hey, and I hope I get to all of them. I really, really do. But today we celebrate you. And we'd like to say thank you for all that you do in our community and you continue to do. I'm wishing you good health. I'm wishing you to continue to do what you do with such love and such kindness, Don.
Well, as long as I'm healthy and able to do things,
There
I'll
you
do it.
go.
And I,
There you
I want
go.
and I want to get back downstairs into my shop and play with my toys and all kind of stuff. So,
Okay. Well, you have a great day.
and
So
thank
there
you.
you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another one of these icons in Selinsgrove who are doing great things to change, be better, make this little community of ours the best it can be. And we love to see the passion in people like Don. So I'm going to say goodbye for today. We'll see you next week. Be kind. Remember that if we plant a seed of kindness and we grow a forest, as I like to say, things will be, the world will be better and we'll be able to take anything that comes around because we're so surrounded by kindness. Okay, well, you have a great day and we will talk to you later. Miss Sue
Thanks, Sue.
signing out. See you, Don.
See ya.
See ya.